Well, look who is here and who has stopped by into our ABC.
It's me.
Yes, Green Room here recently. I'm so excited to have Daymond John on the show this morning and again at the ABC studios. So welcome to Florida.
Thank you. I love it here.
Yeah, do you love it here? Are you a Florida guy?
I am. I have had a place in Miami for many years, and I'm often down here in Tampa.
Yep. Well, you're touring right now, kind of telling people about your new book, The Power of Broke.
Yes.
And certainly as the face, one of the many faces that we love on Shark Tank right here on ABC. What is the message behind this book? I love the title.
You know what? I didn't think people would relate to the title, but it's been on the New York Times bestseller list for, I believe, 2 months, and it hit #1 on the Wall Street Journal. So I'm really happy. I'm the first shark to ever have the bestseller list, so now I have something to brag about. But the concept is, that you don't need money to make money, and the fact that listen, we have two options if we happen to have no capital. We can either complain about it, or we can tap into that hunger, all right, and utilize that to get somewhere. And the power of broke is a mentality. You still have to activate that when you have money, when you have resources, because if you don't, you're going to blow it. And we see it all the time with the athletes or with the lotto winners and people of that nature that, it's not really their fault. They didn't have this hunger. They probably have this windfall of a lot of cash at one time, and they think they have to spend it to make more money, but you don't. You have to exercise what I call the power of broke.
Well, do you appreciate wealth a little bit more when you have the power of having no money?
You absolutely do. Listen, this is how this is how hard I work to get here, and and this is how I'm going to sustain it. And you look at generational wealth, it really most of it, probably about 2/3 of it, disappears after one generation. And you look at, and I always say, the top wealthiest people in the world, over 60% of them were self-made men and women. That means they were broke. Right? And if you could just have money to pass it down, it was that easy, then those people would never get on the list. So I had a lot of what people would call setbacks while growing up, and I didn't make that excuse. Well, that's what I was going to
ask. Is this your story?
Well, this is my story a little bit, but this is also 15 other amazing CEOs and/or world-recognized people that all use the same methods to get where they're at. Kevin Plank, the owner of Under Armour, Gigi Butler, who was a maid who now has $30 million, in sales annually for cupcakes. Acacia Brindley, a young girl who now has 15 million followers in the Olympics, and Coca-Cola asked her to support them. So this is a lot of people in all different genres.
Well, and it's interesting, how has social media kind of changed the way that business grows and expands and we're able to make money? Do you see this as being a huge...
This is huge. Listen, right now you can take your cell phone and you can hit everybody around the world with a message, and that's where you see these kids who have 10 million, 15 million followers from nowhere. And what if you sold everybody something because they're following you for a reason? You don't have to get out. You don't have to move anymore. You don't have to have an office. You don't have to have any of that. And the biggest companies in the world have no inventory, right? Apple, Uber, Airbnb, iTunes, no inventory. And that's exactly, it's a great day and age to activate the power broke.
Well, as your take home for people watching who are chasing that dream to be, have money in the bank, a lot of money in the bank, what's your take home?
Well, number one, find a mentor. Find a local mentor. Don't look for the Daymond Johns and the Mark Cubans of the world who may already be caught up and tied up. A local business owner could be an amazing mentor. Surround yourself with like-minded people who are going to help you accomplish your goals instead of telling you can't do it. Take affordable steps. Don't go and mortgage a house first. Take a $1,000 loan off your credit card and see if you can sell one of something. Because if you take $100,000 and buy 100,000 of those units, it's going to be 100,000 pieces of crap if it's no good. Sell it one time, fix it, sell it again, and that's how I started, with just a couple of hats.
Well, thank you so much. And again, we're launching a new show, so any success for a new show from you?
Tap into that following as you have, tease them with a little bit of stuff that's out there, and just keep them thinking.
All right. And again, you come back anytime. That'll help too. Daymond, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Power of Broke. If you want more information, head to our website, tvmorningblend.com.